I need a wall of Navi like in 3, 2, 1.
Hey,
Listen!
yeah,
Hey, listen!
yeah.
Listen! Okay, okay. It's enough. It's enough.
What the fuck is going on?
Hey,
Okay.
hey, can you hear me?
Music
Yes.
cue.
Okay, Logan fixed his shit. Logan fixed his shit. You are now cooking.
You can hear me, right?
Down.
Okay.
Logan, cookie dough, you. That's the game.
Okay,
That's the plan.
everyone get ready to start the song so it'll be nice and synced for everybody, even though it doesn't matter. 3. So hover over the start button. 3, 2, 1, start. Whatever. Mute your mic! Mute your mic!
Stop! That was... That didn't work.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
Of course it didn't
That-
work.
Okay, only one person should do the music.
Okay, I'll do the music because I'm recording.
Wait.
Alright, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good.
Quick
Alright.
question: why don't we add the music in later? Honestly.
Why
Just
the,
for
what the hell are
listening
you
to it.
bothering with it?
Makes so much sense.
Yeah, that would actually make things a lot easier on us. Alright, that's that.
Whatever.
Guys, come on.
Fuck, we'll do it live!
Don't you know anything?
I don't need to put anything in if it's already recording.
Put it in post. Edit it in post.
Okay.
Amateurs.
Alright,
Let's just get fucking started, shall we?
I don't want to fuck. I want to watch.
get started, everyone.
Okay.
My Little Unicorn. Magic is believing. Intro. Legend of the Unicorns. Author's notes. FIM is a big mistake to me. It's horrible. So I guess an alternate universe is in order. Prologue/intro. Deep place. Far off, in a distant dimension, is the magical kingdom of Unicornucopia, home to many winged unicorns of different sizes and colors. All were under the watchful eye of their grand ruler, the legendary Tri-Horned Alicorn, and he was known as that because, unlike any other unicorn, he had 3 horns instead of 1, all of which were golden. It was the Grand Ruler's solemn duty to protect his kingdom, maintain the balances of all nature, and look after the young unicorns. Each and every unicorn, though gifted with certain forms of magic and power, did not always rely so heavily on magic to solve all their problems and get through life. For if they knew that the real magic came from the magic of believing. But then evil forces to attack the kingdom, led by a powerful and evil sorcerer from another dimension who sought to obtain all the magic he could find, and rule all worlds and all dimensions with darkness and chaos. The unicorns tried to reason with him, but the sorcerer merely scoffed at their friendly ways and talk of believing, and unleashed his dark magic, threatening the entire kingdom with chaos and destruction. The unicorns band together, but proved to be no match for the magic that threatened their world. But when all hope seemed lost, the Grand Ruler rushed into action to defend his kingdom and subjects, and using the power of his golden horn, he unleashed the mighty magic of the Uniforce. The sorcerer was overpowered and conquered. Despite calls for his death, the Grand Ruler, whom many feared too kind, merely banished the fallen sorcerer to the dimension of darkness as fitting punishment for his treachery. The sorcerer vowed to one day return to finish what started, and all that existed would belong to him. In time, the events and the threat were forgotten, and peace returned to Unicornucopia, where the unicorns continue to live their lives through the magic of believing. A small white unicorn with a brown short mane, and a marking A-O-0-C on his chest armor finished the story. His companion, a small fairy with long blonde hair and wearing a pink skirt, felt puzzled.
So it really does exist, lightning?
She asked.
Sure does, nigga.
I don't know why this bitch-ass Grand Ruler told me to come here, or why the fuck he wants me to be his apprentice. He knows I can't use magic or like the other unicorn and shit, you know?
It was true! Though Lightning Dawn was indeed a unicorn, for some reason he just couldn't seem to perform magic like any other could. They sell pills for that. The only thing unusual about him was he had a golden horn, but he still didn't understand how much of a Gary Stew he was. Still, he and Krista had only just arrived in Unicornucopia the other day, and had just settled into Lightning's new tower house, in a part of the kingdom called White Village, and he was instructed by his master, the Grand Ruler.
Once you arrive, you should go out and meet your newfound future friends and comrades. They have already been told of your coming and are anxious to meet you, and may very well help you. But no matter where you go, Lightning, and no matter what you do, always remember to believe.
Don't stop believing. I'm sorry, what?
Lightning could hardly understand what all this believing was supposed to mean either.
So do we!
Well, we won't move you just sitting around here.
Said Krista.
We should get going. Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
Lightning smiled and agreed, and as he spread his wings for takeoff.
Hey, Chris.
It's Krista.
Being there, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? For always hanging out with me and shit, you know?
On the cheek.
If anyone should be thankful, it's me.
She meant that for a very good reason, but now is not the time to be thinking of that, as Krista sat on Lightning's head and Lightning took off over the lands of his new home. My little unicorn, magic is believing. Shitty song time.
Okay, let's all do the chorus. Let's all sing the chorus. Everyone sing the chorus, aka magic.
I believe it's magic. I believe it's magic.
No, come on, start singing.
No. Okay. Prime, just read out the thing, and then when it reads magic, all of us are just gonna scream it.
Awesome. Alright.
Can I just scream pain?
Send a message out across the sky. Evil forces now are jamming by. Who will come and save us in this hour? Who can defend us from their power?
Magic!
Save the world from a fate harsh and cruel. Send out the unicorns to fight and duel. Always daring and courageous. Ooh! Only they can save us.
Magic!
My little unicorn. Magic is believing. Author's note. I repeat, this is a whole new universe. So forget about FIM and anything you learned from that place. Things are going to be different around here. And thus concludes the intro/prologue. Now, everyone click your next chapter buttons. We're about to do chapter 1.
Oh my god, this coordination is fantastic.
Be very...
Oh well.
My little unicorn. Magic is believing. The Return of Evil. Part 1. There were many different places in Unicornucopia. Most were named after their colors. Bluesville, Greenland, Orange Range. But they didn't have Lavender Town because the music scared them. But the central and largest Rainbow City Central, where most unicorns went to have fun or do their duties. Lightning could see them all down below, the anthropomorphic unicorns having fun going to work or some just flying around.
Shit, I need to find a place to land, you know what I'm saying?
Said Lightning.
Come on.
Said Krista. With that...
Wait, oh shit, that shit, sorry.
Shut up.
With that, they both decided to fly around and look for someplace soft There was a nice vacant area near a large garden with vegetables and beautiful flowers and plants. The perfect place to land,
Shit, son!
exclaimed Lightning as he gazed at the lovely flowers.
Double wow.
Added Krista as she hovered around sniffing the many sensational smells. But then her nose began to twitch.
Krista?
Cried Lightning.
Krista! No! My nigga!
But Krista had already sneezed. And even though she was just a little fairy, that single sneeze caused the flower she sniffed to keel over and lose all its petals. Cried Krista. That's when a red unicorn came dashing over.
Ah, no. Not again.
He groaned as he gently began to scoop the fallen flower into a plot. Scoop the fallen flower into a pot.
Come on,
Apologize, but the red unicorn said it wasn't her fault.
They always kill over when someone makes a sneeze. I can fix it, no problem. No fine guy under me.
Lightning was amazed.
Shit. You mean you grew all this shit?
He asked. The other unicorn nodded.
My name's Buddy Rose. Code number 5FT5H. I'm the caretaker of this community garden. I can handle any flower, tree, weed, anything that grows.
Especially the
Hint,
weed.
hint, wink, wink. And in no time at all, the flower Krista had ruined was standing upright again, and Buddy didn't seem to use any form of magic, but rather ordinary necromancy. Remarked Lightning.
That's fucking amazing! Shit! Oh, by the way, I'm...
Lightning Dome? I know.
Said Buddy!
The Grand Ruler told everyone to expect you.
Yeah? You did?
Said Lightning. Buddy hated to dash off, but he had a few other vegetables to take care of.
Oh, I'm sorry, Post. Could you do me a really big favor?
He asked while giving Lightning a small basket of vegetables. The UGG is Lightning.
Yeah. Huh? Oh, that's me?
Is it?
Yeah.
Get confusing.
Yeah, there you go.
Could you take these to the rainbow dish inn when you go through town, please?
And before Lightning could answer, Buddy had gone off.
Thank you.
He called back.
Perfect!
Lightning scoffed.
Oh, that went well.
Joked Krista. It was a good thing that unicornucopians were anthropomorphic, meaning Lightning could just stand upright and walk on his hind legs while using his front legs like arms to carry the basket.
Fuck, this shit is heavy.
He groaned. Great Scott! Krista wished she could help. Though she was small, some of her fairy magic allowed her to lift objects hundreds of times her own weight, but the basket was much too big and heavy for her.
Why don't you sit and rest?
She suggested.
Good idea.
Panted Lightning and slumped down on a bench, almost dropping the basket.
My poor head.
It was times like this, Lightning hated the fact he couldn't do magic. Suddenly, he heard someone say, "Sorry."
Excuse me?
The voice belonged to an orange unicorn wearing a red artist's hat. Jumps up ahead, who was painting on a canvas.
You walked into the way of the scenery?
Toto?
That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, lightning.
He kind of walks into the way of the scenery.
After that,
Ugh. Groaned Lightning. But then the other unicorn caught the sight of Krista.
Is that a fairy?
His eyes lit up like the sun.
Hold still, please.
He said with excitement. Krista felt confused, but did as she was told, and in almost no time, the artist showed her and Lightning his painting.
I shall call it Fairy in the Park.
Krista thought it was incredible. It looked so real, and she seemed so beautiful in the picture. Much to Lightning's dismay that...
I noticed I'm not in there.
He said to himself. The unicorn introduced himself as Artie, code number HV7J. He loves to paint, draw, and sculpt.
You should come to my art gallery sometime, both of you.
So we can paint.
Chris's eyes lit up.
It would be painful to do so.
She said.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, we got some niggas to pop.
Lightning quickly said, as he swooped Krista in his right wing.
Let's go, Krista.
And he ran off with the basket of vegetables, much to Artie's confusion, but he couldn't wait to tell all his viewers that he had just seen and painted a real-life fairy. This is totally going on his blog! Krista thought she was rude of Lightning. The Lightning party was a little too eccentric, especially how the way he acted as if he had never seen a fairy before, but that was pretty much the case as Krista was the only fairy in the entire dimension, but that wasn't important now. Right now, they were exiting the park and could see the city up ahead, but what Lightning couldn't see, as the basket was blocking the view, was a yellow unicorn right out in front of him. Crash! The vegetables were everywhere, and Lightning felt the whole world spinning.
What the fuck hit me?
He groaned. He got up, and the yellow unicorn apologized.
I'm very sorry to knock you down. I was in a hurry to get into town.
Yeah, you're gonna get really annoyed by doing that. Lightning apologized too, as she should have watched where he was going. He and Krista, along with the other unicorn, picked up the vegetables and putting them back in the basket.
I'll help you as a part of my task,
said the unicorn.
Say, are you Lightning Dong, may I ask?
Yeah, fuck is asking? And this is Krista.
Do you always speak like that? It's kind of annoying.
Asked Krista. The unicorn chuckled.
If you mean if I always speak in rhyme, the answer is yes, all the time. My name is XL7Z, but if you wish, you may call me Rhymey. I love to speak in rhyme, you see, as well as writing odes and poetry. I was on my way to a rendezvous when I accidentally ran into you. I hope that in the future we can chat, but if you'll excuse me, I must scat.
Scat, scat,
Ew.
scat.
Fart. Then he flew off, leaving a much confused but amazed Krista and Lightning.
Blue?
Thunder.
Wow. To rhyme.
It's Krista!
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
My microphone hit mute.
that was
I did
me.
it,
Oh.
and then I was like, why are you guys not doing the next line?
Oh, you sure left rhyme.
Said Krista.
And to think we'll know when we'll meet him next time. Fuck
Added
that.
Lightning. Then he and Krista realized that they both just made a rhyme, and they were both not amused. None of us were!
Son, I am
Fucking
disappointed.
Dragon, you're going to hate this guy. You're going to hate picking him. Once fully inside
Later in the future.
Once fully inside Rainbow City Central, Lightning felt lost. There were so many places, buildings, and unicorns everywhere, as was typical of a city.
You fucking bitch!
Boy, fucking terrific. How the fuck am I supposed to figure out where to now?
Lightning,
Said Krista.
isn't that our destination over there?
Just ahead was a building with a chef's hat for a roof, and with a sign with a blue unicorn that read, Cookie Dough's Rainbow Dish Inn. Lightning looked annoyed.
Apparently fucking so.
He simply said. So they both headed right in. The restaurant seemed packed. There are so many unicorns of many colors and number codes. Some, who looked as if they had already eaten, were still eating,
They must have been really hungry.
said Krista. Then, as she sniffed the air, she could tell why. The smell of so many wonderful foods.
Oh my, it smells so good.
Nigga, there's no time to be fucking around with some food.
Snapped Lightning, but he suddenly took a whiff and felt just as she did.
What the fuck? Never smelled anything like this.
That's when the big doors to the kitchen opened, and several waiters and waitresses came out holding tureens and trays of delicious hot foods, fresh tossed salads, fruits and pastries, and then all the customers rose out of their seats and applauded as the head chef came out. It was the same blue unicorn from the sign on the restaurant. He wore a white chef's hat, apron, and his code number was BP1D. Yet everyone cheered! Hail Cookie Dough! Hail Cookie Dough!
This sounds like a bad musical number. Seriously.
Logan?
Well, then I guess Logan is not here, so of course I will fill in.
Okay.
Honored guests,
Cookie Dough announced.
your admiration as my humble fan is most appreciated. It fills my heart with joy to fill your stomachs with delight. Eat hearty, everyone, while I make sweet love to all your wins.
In hell! The customers all cheered and continued to feast, but Lightning followed Cookie Dough into the kitchen.
Yo, faggot!
Yes! Cookie Dough turned round like him.
Oh, you must be the new
Fuck
delivery
you.
unicorn. Just set those vegetables down over there in the corner before I use them to rape you in the ass.
Lightning did as he was told, but then said,
What the fuck are you talking about? I'm Lightning Dawn.
Cookie Dough turned round again.
You mean the Lightning Dawn? New apprentice of the Grand Ruler?
Yeah.
Before Lightning knew it, Cookie Dough had given him and Krista a special enema table right there in the kitchen and prepared a small meal for them. Despite Lightning trying to protest that he wasn't very hungry, but Cookie Dough insisted, and the two were forced to watch it skillfully mix, mash, slice, and chop up all the foods he would use to cook with. It was almost hypnotic to watch.
So, you're a cook, fat ass?
Asked Captain Obvious. Cookie Dough shook his head and explained he was actually more of a chef than a cook.
A cook feeds the stomach. A chef nourishes the soul like a sweet and delicious woman right in the bed and educates the taste buds, just like in bed. Baby.
Before Lightning or Krista could say anything more, a meal was set before them.
Try it, you'll like it.
Said Cookie Dough. Not wanting to be rude, Lightning and Krista took a little nibble. Then, like magic, it was as if something inside them sparked. It was probably the fuse of the bombs.
Yay.
It tasted so wonderful. They just had to keep eating until not a morsel was left. Krista didn't eat too much, though, due to her small size. To her, a little food was a lot. By the time they were both finished, they felt as if they could hardly move. Badasses. It was no surprise that was what Cookie Dough was famous for. He could satisfy the appetite of anyone, even if they were even hungry.
Or if they need sweet sugary love.
Before Lightning and Krista left, Cookie gave them an invitation, and he was meant to hand to them upon their arrival. It was an invitation to the town library and observatory, but exactly why or what for, it didn't say. So they decided to head straight over, following the directions on the invitation. But as they went, they passed by the hospital, and someone... Oh crap, I never handed out Penny. You know what, I'll do Penny. But as they passed by the hospital, someone called out, "You there! Hold it!" Lightning turned and saw a white unicorn with a pink mane and wearing a cap with a red cross on it approaching him. Her number was DR3F, but everyone knew her as Dr. Penny Cillian. "Are you Lightning Dawn?" she asked.
Who the fuck wants to know?
Said Lightning. "Thought so. Come with me!" replied Dr. Penny as she dragged Lightning into the hospital, much to his protest.
Lightning.
Hey, what are you...
The Grand Ruler's orders were that every newcomer to Unicornicopa had to have a physical examination, and that's exactly what Lightning went through. But in addition to the traditional things, Lightning was also put in a treadmill to see how fast he could canter, or fluttered with weights on his back to see how much he could support. But the worst test was the stamina test, which was like having your blood tested and almost done the exact same way, only much to Penny's surprise. "What?" she exclaimed when she realized Lightning didn't have any magic like most unicorns she saw. "Yet you have a golden penis!"
Of course I do.
Snapped
Fucking
Lightning.
magic. But I have a golden fucking horn. Yet I fit a fiddle, healthy and keen. Can I go now? Fucking bitch.
Penny saw no reason why he couldn't, but she assured Lightning she would see him again. A gold horn unicorn that can't do magic, she thought. I just don't understand. But then again,
Sometime later in the future.
Lightning was getting tired of running into so many unicorns everywhere he went.
What the fuck can I just meet them on all one place? So then we could just like cut together and like sniff some shit.
He asked.
Oh, come on, Lightning!
Krista reminded him.
You're still getting to know the place. That's what the Grand Ruler said, right?
Lightning knew she was right, and so they continued on their way through town, and finally reached the library.
Oh shit, this must be it.
He said as they ventured inside, only to find everything was all dark. They couldn't see anything, even when Krista used her glow to make a little light.
This shit is getting...
She shuddered. Lightning felt the same, and he got a sick feeling that they weren't alone. Then, all at once, the lights went on, followed by the voices of many yelling, "Surprise!" Balloons and decorations were everywhere as confetti fell from the ceiling, and big banner that read, "Welcome, Lightning Dawn." The head of this party was the librarian Inquirius. Key number was ES4G. She was a gray unicorn and wore half-moon spectacles.
Are you surprised, Lightning?
She asked. Lightning was almost speechless.
What the fuck? Yeah, me?
Before he could say anything else, all the unicorns approached him, introducing themselves and offering him some refreshments, or to join a game, or even dance.
I think I just got some punch, please.
Cried Lightning, who really needed to cool off from all the sudden buzz and excitement. So much had already happened to him that day, he hardly ever had any time to himself or to rest, and any time he tried to excuse himself, he would bump into another unicorn and find himself unable to get away.
Krista! Fucking help me, nigga!
He begged, but Krista was a little preoccupied by her own fan crowd of spectators who were amazed to see an actual fairy. Then suddenly, all went dark and the stage curtains at the back of the party lit up for the entertainment was about to begin.
And now everyone,
The announcer called.
the mystifying magic of Abracadabra!
Poof! A puff of purple smoke puffed, and then, as if out of nowhere, appeared a purple unicorn, wearing a magician's hat and cape, and his number was CQ2E.
Thank you,
He said to the cheering crowd.
And now, if I may have a volunteer to help with my first fantastic trick, please.
Since Lightning was the guest of honor, you can bet the crowd was urging him to go, shoving him up on stage despite his protests.
Well, Lightning Dawn, how wonderful I am to meet you,
said Abra and then teleported away.
Yeah, fucking gay about it,
said Lightning. The first trick was the old magic box. Lightning stepped in. The door was shut. Abra tapped each his hooves twice. The door opened and Lightning was gone. Ooh, went the crowd, and then Abra took off his hat and gave it a tap and plop. Lightning fell out of it and onto the stage. The crowd cheered for both Abra and Lightning. It was a good thing that, after which, everyone was so preoccupied watching the show and the entertainment that Lightning and Krista could finally slip off deeper into the library to have quiet time instead of having to talk to someone new every 2 seconds.
Marijuana?
Go book browsing, Krista said.
Want some company? On your penis?
That's Lightning!
That's Lightning's line.
God fucking damn it!
Shit. Wait, yes, it's mine. Oh. He omitted the speech marks, I see. Right.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
Oh shit!
That's why I read.
Wait, okay, never mind. That's
What's
just
that mean?
confusing as fuck. Sorry.
You want some weed?
Lightning offered.
No thanks, I'll be okay.
Replied Krista as she flew off. Lightning had a good idea of what Krista was looking for, and he hoped that she would find it. Lightning could only sigh, and then he turned to gaze out a window. The night had certainly come quickly. Ew. But then again, he did have a very busy day, so the time just flew by. Lightning knew this was the Grand Ruler's doing. He always brought in the most beautiful nights, but Lightning's daydreaming was interrupted when a book fell down and landed right beside him.
Huh?
It was an ordinary book on astronomy. Called a feminine voice form up a spiral flight of stairs.
Nope. Just your average boy in the hood. Is this your book?
Yes. Can you bring it up, please?
Lightning flew up to the top instead of climbing the stairs. Why does the Society of Pegasi have stairs?
Alicorns. Deal with it. Go.
And emerged in the observatory on top of the library, which was rather only but a single room, much like an attic.
Oh, thank you so much,
said the voice. Lightning turned round and saw the voice belonged to the most beautiful unicorn he had ever seen. She was white and had a violent, sparkling mane. Long eyelashes with glitter when she blinked. Her armor sparkled like the very stars themselves. She was looking through her telescope up at the night sky. Lightning felt all strange and soft inside.
Damn, girl. Shit, I didn't see you at the party. I would have tapped you, definitely.
Lightning said.
Oh, I didn't feel like it. I just can't stop looking up at the stars,
answered the unicorn.
What the fuck is your name?
Asked Lightning. The unicorn looked at him and spoke softly.
My name's Starla. Starlet Shine.
Code number KY1M.
Who are you?
He hesitated for a minute as he found himself lost in Starla's eyes.
Yeah, my name's Lightning Dawn. Code number, all of their OCs can, like, get cut.
Lightning.
Starla said softly. The two of them seemed to get along well for having just met. And the one night stand began. Starla explained she loved to look at the stars because to her they could tell stories or give you advice.
Fuck that, that's not true.
Asked Lightning. Starla nodded and showed him recordings of her sightings.
These group of stars tell us how many centuries ago the Grand Ruler fought off the evil sorcerer and defeated him. And these groups here tell the story of how today a new arrival will be coming. But I don't think that's you.
Well, what's there tonight?
Asked Lightning. Starla was just working on that when she dropped her book. Now that she had it back, she could confirm her calculations. She looked at the stars, then drew their positions, consulted her notes, and she gasped.
Oh no! Oh my!
Whoa, what the fuck happened? Do I need to cut some nigga?
Asked Lightning, and Starla explained that the stars were warning her.
The evil sorcerer, he's coming you back tonight!
Yay!
What? Get out of here!
Jeez, Lightning.
There's no way that could happen. I mean, what the fuck?
Starla knew the stars didn't lie. If they said the sorcerer would return, he would. Lightning told her to calm down. He didn't believe the evil that the Grand Ruler had banished all those centuries ago would return, when suddenly there was large quake followed by strikes of dark lightning and a sinister laughing sound. Then to alien craft was all exploded and they all fell down from Tremandul Blast Wave.
What is this nigga?
Cried Lightning.
Oh.
Cried Starla. They could hear the other unicorns all screaming down below and dashed down to see what was going on.
Lightning!
Called Krista.
What's going on?
Can this be?
Cried Inquirius.
Are the rumors true?
The doors flew open, letting strong winds into the place as the windows shattered. Everyone was running about in panic as a large flash of lightning and a big roar of thunder struck. Then, there, on the stage, appeared a tall human-shaped figure dressed in dark robes, shoulder guards, and a dark hood atop completely concealing his face within its shadows, except his eyes, his red and evil eyes glowing in the darkness within the hood. Lightning could barely speak as he just stood there, gawking at the evil creature as it spoke. Thunder. Thunder.
Hell. There we go. I am Titan, the Emperor of all darkness, and the bringer of chaos and nightmares.
Starlo was right all along.
Bitch, you ain't nothing bigger than my cock.
Stop lightning!
So you're the one that heard about in these fucking stories. The same evil grand ruler that banished the fucking dimension of darkness.
Titan Chuckle Evil!
Yes,
Thunder.
but alas, that seal could not keep me prisoner forever. Your Grand Ruler should have finished me off when he had the chance.
God damn it!
Now his mistake shall be inflicted on all of you, as my first order of vengeance are being locked up all these centuries. This world and all its magic now belongs to me!
The night will last forever! His evil laugh echoed as he made lightning strike the skies. The unicorns were in Deathly Hallows now. To be continued. Author's note. If you're wondering what all these code numbers are for, like I said, This is not FIM. Things are different here, and that means no queet marks. Instead, we have code numbers.
Queet.
I want to hug all physics and tell it everything is better. Lightning strike the skies.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dakari.